How's everyone doing? Hello to you all. Thank you very much for joining me. Ready to rock and roll? Okay. All good, all good. Just let me know if the sound's a little bit too much tonight, folks. I've had no complaints, but you never know. I just ask. All right. Ready to get the show on the road. A little bit late on the stream. I was planning 7:30, but I actually totally lost time, actually, tonight. I totally forgot about me going live at 7:30 instead of 8 o'clock tonight. I'm so used to streaming at 8 o'clock. It's just crazy. I'm probably going to put it back to 8 o'clock anyway, just to level the playing field. Anyway, last night we had our special Train Sim World All Aboard live stream. Do note that next week's episode will be just the one episode, so we won't be live on Sunday evening. So we're live from time to time on Sundays. You know, it's mainly if we're doing special episodes, and you know we've got DLCs that release on Friday mornings here in Australia. As I explained to you guys, the DLC releases when they announce the dates are always the day after here in Australia. That's what happens when we're in the future. All right. I got my Class 158 t-shirt on tonight. Yes, the Express Sprinter. I got the standard one on tonight, actually. All right. Let's fire her up. Welcome aboard to the 98th edition of All Aboard Live. Let's fire her up. Here we go.
ensure you have a valid ticket for travel. You will be expected to produce your tickets when asked to do so.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the mute is mic is muted. Okay. Okay. How are we all doing, everybody? Thank you very much for joining me. So I was Troy's asked me what routes are we doing today? That says rates. I know what you mean. So don't worry about that. That's a spelling mistake. All good, eh? Not judging. It is going to be Suffragette line, Brighton. So that's the Goblin line. We're on there today. We're here on the Brighton Mainline at the moment. We're doing some Class 66 action, and this is the Freightliner paint job, which is actually a mod. This is a legit mod, ladies and gentlemen. And the good news is, welcome to the 98th edition of All Aboard Live. I am your Aussie with a Posse free time community screenshot contest winner, the Aussie Don, the Godfather. G'day to you all. And what else do we have today? I think that's all we got on the card. Oh, so we've got some S-Barn action, I think, later on. Oh no, we've got 218 action on later on today. Hang on. 218 action. How long have I been playing Train Sim World for? I'm an OG, 2017. I had a mate at the time, which has moved overseas now. He had a PC, and he was in the alpha stage of Train Sim World, or beta stage. It was in the early access stage back then. This was first Train Sim World, even before CSX Heavy Haul, and it was CSX Heavy Haul. Sorry, it was CSX Heavy Haul, and I played Sam Page Grade for the first time when he had it, and we were talking about the potential of Train Sim World back then. We were saying, do you think this will go to console? Because at the time I couldn't afford a gaming PC or anything. So yeah, it went to console. I played it on Xbox first, and then I sold it, got rid of it because it went to PlayStation, and I started doing recordings of gameplay in 2019. I had it on disc at the time, so it was on Blu-ray, and I ended up selling it, and I ended up purchasing it on the PlayStation Store on the Christmas sale, after Christmas sales, just before 2020. So I got a few new routes I didn't play prior to that, and I didn't get the East Coast Way was the newest DLC at that particular time, because East Coast Way was released at the start of December in 2019, and that was the DLC that pretty much started my Train Sim World experience, like, massively. Like, if it wasn't for the East Coast Way, I don't know what would have happened, because that route just at that time period was the go-to route in Train Sim World, and it still is. It's a great route. Good news today, folks, is that I've finally solved the problem with the damn blur that I've been having on the train tracks. Not so much on the sides of the trains, and they are better than what they were, but I've finally figured out how what lines to put in to fix the way the tracks look. The tracks, I zoomed right out before, you seen that. Like, you can see it all the way down to the bend. Like, it's crazy, like, how much distance I've got now. It shits all over anything you'll see on console. Put it that way. But I'm dropping frames. Like, I've lost some frames for it, but I rather sort of have that balance. Like 50 frames on a sim, damn, that's, if you're anything over 30, you're cheering. But it'll be interesting to see what they're like on the new, like the newer routes. As we know, the longer train sim world's gone, each era, the less frames that each route seems to have. It's true. If you're an OG like me, you know every era of train sim world has gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. God knows what the next one will bring us. West Coast, that's right. We know West Coast is coming. In two formats. We know Just Trains are doing a little tiny section of it. Look, come on, we already know. We've already figured out what route that is, isn't it? We know what route Just Trains are doing. Got a little whisper that the ICE 4 is confirmed as well, folks. So yeah, just a little whisper. But like I said, don't take it for real. I'll be very happy if it is the ICE 4, or any ICE is great. I like to see the diesel ICE actually added into TSW. We've got the mods on the side to give the legit logos on the... Alright, here we go. We've got a battle now with the Gatwick Express. And the Gatwick Express is coming up the side, ladies and gentlemen. And now, here we go. We're going to hit the NOS button and see who wins. It doesn't matter how fast we go. We're just going to have some fun. Here we go now. They've got the Gatwick Express coming up the side now. And here comes the Freightliner. And the Freightliner is starting to pick up some speed. But the Gatwick Express says, "See you later, sucker!" And the Gatwick Express has taken the lead. Alright. Let's slow it down. What train line do I think is the worst? You know what? West Somerset Railway was actually the worst one that I picked a long time ago, but now since the remaster, no, hell no. It's great. It's way better. Worst route. I have to say Sandpatch Grade. I'm not a fan of Sandpatch Grade. It's slow. It's boring. It's 2 hours. It's boring. It's not the best. It's alright in parts. I don't diss it. It is okay. Probably say worst route. I'm gonna say a Rosaline. I have to say a Rosaline. Yeah, I'll give it to Rosaline. I was never a fan of that route ever since it was alright at the time, but I was very picky of that route straight away, like the hills and everything. I was just like, what the hell is this? This is terrible. Like, they're just shocking. Like, I was like, this wasn't meant for this time period. And after they did the Bellina line, damn, they smashed that out of the park. I have to say River Games' best ever release was that route. And that's in this era too. It's a contender. It's a contender. Will it be the number one? I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give it away. Like I said, it's a contender. Adventure Guy, how you going? Welcome aboard. Yeah, I know the mic was muted. Thanks for everyone letting me know. I wasn't really looking at the screen at the time, that's why. So, what are we looking at? 7 years for Train Sim World? And they reckon that, you know, if Train Sim World 5 is actually a thing, it's actually the 8th era of Train Sim World. If you include Rush Hour, CSX Heavy Oil, Train Sim World 1, and then Train Sim World CSX Heavy Oil, Train Sim World 2020. Yeah, include all those ones. Train Sim World 1 had the longest error, obviously, you know, because it wasn't on console straight away. It didn't go to console till after. But there was like 3.5 year gap between 1 and 2. Train Sim World 1 to Train Sim World 2 is the only error that we've had where it's moved the engine number, the Unreal Engine number. That's the only time we've had the Unreal Engine change. What was it, 421 or something at first, and then it was 426 now. I think it's 426. And it hasn't changed since Train Sim World, moving from Train Sim World 1 to 2. And every other one, Train Sim World 3, Train Sim World 4, it's just, been a marketing ploy with fancy new features and, the bundle free routes like normal. And obviously now we're getting, some loco add-ons as well with special editions. So if we do get a German route, this core update coming up, that will be the first major core update we've had a German route in 2 years. Because last year we had the Austrian route, even though it was a tiny bit into it. It was a tiny bit in Germany, but you could basically say that it was an Austrian route. We need to drop the brakes on here. Should be okay. Don't worry about that. So yeah, Rosalini. Worst route. Best route, East Coast Way. I can't say any others because I'm not going to be giving, like I said, we've got the top 5 coming up next month, very soon, so we're not going to be giving things away because there could be something I could say and it's in this era. But if you've watched my old live streams, I think Chris might know. It's going to be very hard to choose what route's the best one in this era. There is probably 3 that stand out a lot. 2 massively stand out. So yeah, we're going down further, and then we can go off that. We don't be. Yeah, see, is that one just leaving or is it just going in? Okay, so that is on our route, and that train has just arrived at South Croydon. Or East Croydon. Is it South Croydon or East Croydon? My brain's not working today. I've been very busy today, actually, folks. I haven't done any gameplay at all for anything today, so there's no uploaded videos again tomorrow. I can confirm already. Oh, there might be, actually. I might be able to get in and do one later. I've been busy all day today. I'm currently working on a massive mod project for Supermarket Simulator. And I'm building the first ever, because I've finally taken it upon myself to do it, because nobody else, I asked one person prior to the massive update in last month, and he said he would see what he can do, and yeah, the update basically squashed that. I thought, well, I'm not going to ask him again because I know for a fact he won't bother. So yeah, I've decided to take it upon myself, and I've built Australian Real Brands mod, and basically what I'm doing is I've taken the UK textures mod and I'm completely overriding it and doing all the Australian brands. Well, Australian stuff that's in Australian supermarkets. They're not all Australian brands. Like, there'll be brands from other countries you'll know and you're well known and stuff. But yeah, they're in our supermarkets here in Australia. And also, another thing as well, folks, you'll see on our next episode of Supermarket Simulator, episode 19, that I have changed the IGA supermarket, and I've changed the colouring inside and everything, and changed the complete supermarket all around, and it's now back to Woolworths. We're back at Woolworths again, so yeah, we have some Woolworths products and everything that are going to be involved in this branding mod. It's going to be fantastic. You know, the Kellogg's cornflakes are there, the rice bubbles, the Cocoa Pops. You know, we've got you know, White King bleach, just to name a few. We've got the Mars bar, 3-pack Mars bars. There's Chumble Chump pack of 12 Chumble Chump pack. You know, there's all kinds of things. There's the Cadbury favourites. And of course, you've got to have the Arnott's shapes. And my daughter actually said to me earlier tonight that because there is some dog stuff in there, she said, oh, you should, because I've got a red-nosed pit bull. That's my dog. She's absolutely adorable. And yeah, she said that I should do some schmackos. And I said, oh, okay, I'll see what I can do with that. So yeah, there might be some schmackos on the shelf too. On Train Sim Classic there is, Chris, but not on Train Sim World. There's actually an extension to that too. The extension that has just been released on Steam, by the way, folks, I did explain to you guys that it is a Just Trains release. It is better to purchase it at the Just Trains website. You'll get more scenarios and you'll get actually more different variants of the locos and stuff compared to the Steam version. So the Steam version is actually the same price, but you get more value for your money, for your buck, with with actually purchasing it from the Just Trains website. It's quite easy to install, and yeah. Like there's parts of it in Brighton Mainline. See, Brighton Mainline at Clampton Junction is not just Southern. It's you got the routes coming out of North London there as well. You get a few other different routes there. So it's not just the Southern. So you'll find at Clumpton, you get your Overground, you get your Southern, you get your South. Well, I'm not sure actually who runs it these days, but I think it would be Southwestern, is it? That's something I'll have to look into. See, we've got a red light down here again. This is plaguing the shit out of me. This one. That'll be right. Because I pick one, it's got a. I suppose it is rush hour, isn't it? So, anyway, let's see how we go. Looks like there could be another freight one just there, actually. Looking at how long that is. That bridge and everything just there was built later on, folks, so that wasn't in the Train Sim Classic version. The same with these buildings and everything. They're all modern, all these ones here. East Croydon. What did I say earlier? South Croydon. Jesus Christ. I know West Croydon's down that way more. I've been there on Train Sim Classic. I don't play GTA, Troy, unfortunately. I've been retired for about 2.5 years now. GTA got quite boring over the last few years. So yeah, I'm waiting for GTA 6. Yep, it is a freight loco. There you go. Looks like it is a Rails Direct one. Actually, it might be a Creators Club paint job, this one. Let's have a look. Oh no, it is a Rails Direct. Holy shit. Sorry about the frame rate dipping then, folks. Yeah, it's dipping more now. Now I've got these new lines in the sim now. It's yeah, I could say the tracks look pretty damn legit now. Looks like a real life scenario now. More like it. Yeah, I grabbed myself a Ford Ranger, and as soon as I drove out of the Ford dealership, it blew up on me. Yes, it would be nice. It would be nice. Also go down to Portsmouth Direct. It's Portsmouth Direct. It's Portsmouth Harbour. And yeah, it'll bring Wimbledon into the mix too. I guarantee there would be some sort of tennis scenario if they ended up putting it in. What did that say just then? Oh. I posted up Choo Choo Tuesdays for tomorrow night already, folks. So, yeah, the stream is already ready to go for tomorrow night. We're live from 8 PM in the east coast of Australia, 7:30 PM South Australia, 6 PM Western Australia, 11 AM UK, 12 PM Central Europe, 6 AM Eastern States of the USA, and 3 AM West Coast USA, 3 AM British Columbia, 6 AM Toronto, 7 PM Japan, 10 PM New Zealand. And that is tomorrow night's Choo Choo Tuesdays. We're going to be doing an Olympic trip tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. France are hosting the 2024 Olympic Games as we speak right now. And tomorrow night, while they are competing, we'll be competing down the railways for your entertainment. As we bring to you a special Paris 2024 TGV experience from Avignon via Aix-en-Provence to Marseille-Saint-Charles. It shall be a very good trip So grab your croissant and come along and enjoy the action tomorrow night as we head to France first up tomorrow night on Choo Choo Tuesdays. Because I have downloaded them. Not sure what's happening with your one, because yeah, I did download it, but it's not actually showing up in the game. That's why I said to you, because your mod is over a year old, it might not actually work. Because I know that a lot of the old ones, yeah, don't come up for some reason. I think it's because it's maybe over a year old. It's been built in the previous era of the sim. All right, 1.0 miles to go. Not too long. Looks like we might have to stop prior to that again. God damn it. That Overground one, actually, I'm probably most likely going to be getting rid of it. I've never been a big fan of the Creators Club for the simple fact that I know there's been a lot of dipping in frames every time they come close to you when you're driving along, and then as soon as they go away, the frames go back up again. I don't know if you guys experienced that particular problem over the course of time, but I know that I've had it multiple times and I've talked about it multiple times, and I'm over the whinging side of things now. We know what to expect now, so there's no point of crying over it, because we know that, no matter what DLC comes out, there'll be some new fancy way of them screwing it up. And yeah. I'm over that crap now, so I just enjoy. That's why I don't bother with the forums anymore. Like I said, the IP's been banned anyway, so that's probably be a blessing in disguise, to be honest. That's what happens when you speak your mind. Don't forget, folks, if you're not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, and yeah, you need to be a subscriber to join our chat tonight, and don't forget to keep the chat nice and clean. Don't forget, folks, you can also follow us at our Discord server. If you are going to join our Discord server, folks, I will send you a friends request. I am asking everybody that is on the Discord already to add yourself as a friend. So if you're not a friend on there within the week of you not responding to it, we will remove you from our Discord server automatically. So I don't want a toxic environment there either. I like to keep things nice and clean, and we all work together as one beautiful, happy community. And we go from there. We share the same passions of rail, trucks, and more than welcome. All right. Done nothing with the trucks the last couple of days. Sort of having a break. I had a big session last weekend, and yeah, just working on some other stuff at the moment. I'm planning to go to Railfanning sometime this week. I was actually going to go tomorrow, but I've seen the forecast is not that good, really good tomorrow. It's going to be real cold. So yeah, apparently it's going to be wet on the coast, which wouldn't have bothered me anyway. But yeah, it's going to be a chilly 16 tomorrow, and apparently places low are going to be waking up to the morning to snow, and places where normally gets cold and snows from time to time, like Orange and Wagga Wagga. Oh, does it snow at Wagga Wagga? I don't know. I've been to Wagga Wagga, but does it snow there? I don't know. Yeah, I had the Southwestern Railway on Train Sim Classic. Like I said, it's not a route on Train Sim World. I'm gonna get right down to the end here. See how clean that sign is on the side there now, eh? It's not blurry or anything. Yeah, it's quite good. Slowly as we do it. Alright. We're going to head to Germany next, and we're going to do one of the recent Loco DLCs. Lots of fun. There we go. Okay. Well, that was lots of fun. I really enjoyed that. That was part of the Class 700 modded timetable, only exclusive to PC. All right. This is the 98th edition of All Aboard Live with the Aussie Don. How are we all doing? This was originally a live streaming show for Train Sim Classic. So the original 40-something episodes or whatever it was were Train Sim Classic. So yeah, we turned it into a Train Sim World live streaming show at the release of Train Sim World 4. So yeah. All right. Oh. Thought I was all the way up. All the way down. Then I'm like, hang on, I'm gonna go up a bit. No, I must be losing my mind. Okay. No, I probably wouldn't be surprised at the moment. I'm a little bit down at the moment. Right. Let's go to the logo itself, and then I can just go off that. Where is it? 218. There it is. 21 each. 21 each. Yeah, we'll just go with that one. Okay, we've got a few options for this loco, which is quite good. Right. Ooh, some pretty decent options too. We got Music Osberg, Hamburg Lubeck, Hamstrucker Round. Okay, Hamstrucker Round. Hamstrucker Round is a pretty decent route, ladies and gentlemen. Voted the #1 route in Train Sim World 1. But we've got Nevergood Dresden there too, so that's quite a bit of a pickle. Nevergood Dresden is what we're doing. So we're gonna do the let's see what we can do. So we've got to operate at 50. So that'll be from Riesa to Dresden. It's 48 minutes. It's pretty full on. Dresden to run it. Okay, that was a good 28 minutes or so. What have we got? It's all freight. It's all damn freight, isn't it? There's no passenger services with this one. No passenger services. They're all 50-minute ones if they're not. Anyway, all right. Let's do the light cloud, bit of light cloud, and it is the 7:06. So it's 28 minutes according to this. So all right, let's rock and roll. Hove is on the London Commuter is the name for it. What they gave it on Train Sim World. It's not the Brighton Mainline is the official name for the London Commuter. Yeah, that's just Dovetail's fancy name. They actually do call it the Brighton Mainline now. Actually, Yeah, I know that there was a screenshot contest winner over the last 6-month period, and one of them did win it, and it was on Brighton Mainline, and they actually did write where it says the name, and then in the middle it's got the logo, the route, and then the logo's on the other side, just like this one you're seeing here right now, and it said Brighton Mainline. So I thought, oh great, now they're finally actually realising that it's the Brighton Mainline. All right. That reminds me, actually, and now I've got my chargers back. I could actually turn my beautiful lights back on. I'll have them on tomorrow night, folks. So tomorrow night, you'll see me with a bunch of lights. All right. Here we go. It's been a few weeks since I played this one, so just bear with me. Oh, not PZB. Get rid of that. I do not use that. No, thank you. Lights, signal lights, tail lights, no, signal lights, yeah. This one's quite a doozy, this one. Transmission plough, we need that. Lights, train lights. Do we need train lights, actually? We're bloody freight service, aren't we? Don't need wipers. Yep, PZB release. Cab lights, don't have to worry about that. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yep. Who the hell's beeping their horn? Oh, something's going on. Hang on, the elephants have arrived. Uh-oh. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. This shall be lots of fun. Okay. That's right, the bloody thing doesn't work on here. I know it set all this up, it's just bloody doesn't work. The striping on the ICE's just designed, but it's actually the design they've got in Train Sim World is actually incorrect. They actually have a power plug on the official ones, and for some reason they haven't got it on Train Sim World. I think it's got to do with a licensing thing or something. But yeah, I was quite baffled when that when they didn't. Alright, here we go, folks. Oh, there's one of my favourite ones. Oh, man. Yeah. Now, this particular loco is the flirt-free, folks, and, well, this paint job's the flirt-free. This paint job is actually meant to be on the Lincoln Runstrucker that goes to Frankfurt, the Left Rhine. So this particular paint job and its logo is in the modern-day version of the Left Rhine, and this is one logo I would love to see officially in Train Sim World. So there's just a Creators Club paint job on the Talent 2. But yeah, it's one of my favourite German paint jobs. And what have we got down the bottom? There's a couple other Creators Club paint jobs there. Actually, there's the Queensland Rail ones. We've got the Queensland Rail ones there. Hey, there we go, represent. Represent my home state here in Australia. I'm originally from Queensland. There you go, beautiful. I've lived in Sydney all my life, but my parents were on holidays when I was born, folks, and I was born in Brisbane. So I'm a full-blood Queenslander, and yeah, when it comes to the Origin period, yep, Queensland all the way, but unfortunately it wasn't like that this year. We lost the series, but yeah, that's what happens when they start playing dirty. Yeah, the elephants are banking up the traffic, you betcha, yep. Open there. Yeah, you got a sliding window on this side. There actually is a mod that is available on PC where you can actually go into the engine bay area on here, but you don't really need that because I haven't downloaded it. The simple fact is you can actually see the engine bay from the side of the train. I'll show you guys here in a second. Let me just take off seat for a second and I'll be able to show you. See in there. It is. Nuclear power plant over there. Coal power plant, whatever. You know, whatever. Coal power plant, nuclear power plant, whatever. It's polluting the sky. Get it out of here. Yeah, she's certainly looking better now, I'll tell you that much. It's looking better than it has been for quite a while, I have to say. Tower over there. And speaking of towers, folks, this is what did I call this thing when we first went through here? The Taj Mahal of Germany. That's what I said when I first went through here. The Taj Mahal of Germany. can imagine going over this bridge in real life. It'd be so beautiful, you know, looking back at the town, you know, especially looking at these buildings here. It's absolutely stunning. It is my goal, folks. You know, if I ever win the lotto or, you know, get some big money going, I'll be on my way on the World Rail Tour and seeing some of the great trains. The ICE is my ultimate dream, but obviously I would do others as well. You know, I'll do Northeast Corridor, I'll do, you know, a lot of Germany and the UK, of course, and I'll do East Coast, West Coast. Who knows, by the time I'll probably do it, and maybe HS2 will be there as well. You know, we're I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't checked the HS2 project probably for the last 6 weeks now, actually. I've been very busy with other stuff. Obviously I had 2 weeks holidays with my daughter, with the school holidays. Yeah, I need to get an update on that, actually. So there was a project that I was following massively earlier this year. Another one I'd love to see in Train Sim World, eventually. Excuse me, I don't want to see your crutch. You come right up on the camera like that. Jesus. Oh, no, you spud me, you bastard. There's one loco that has problems with CIFA. It's a bug. When you pan the camera and you go back inside, when you go to try to click the CIFA, it doesn't react. It's been doing that particular issue since the 111s were released. And that would have been Lincoln Run Striker. Oh, you definitely need the earmuffs. You know, some rail drivers, I think by safety actually they do wear some sort of ear protective gear even when they're in the driver's seat, you know, or even when they're in the driver's cabin. So yeah, you find here in Sydney you always got more than one driver 99% of the time in the train driver's area. Sometimes you got up to about 4 or 5 people, you know. So my local station is most of the time there's driver changes and stuff, and yeah, you always see them driver change. I think I answered that question earlier, Troy, but I'll say it again. Yes. I managed to find 3 of your paint jobs, but they are over a year old, so I can confirm that they're not working in Train Sim World. Because they are so old, they're yeah, not showing up anymore. The old Creators Club paint jobs, you'll find 99% of them don't work. So you'll have to redo your paint jobs again if you wanted to see them in the game. Fortunately, they're not really my cup of tea, so I mainly go for the realism. I'm a realist, so when it comes to real companies, train companies and stuff, that's what I mainly do with the Creators Club paint jobs. So yeah, Thomas is a bit childish for me. It's yeah. I'm an adult, so I don't I don't do kids product stuff. So yeah, no, not my style. No offense, but that's just, you know, I do real branding in companies and stuff for the American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, for the trucks and trailers. So I'm yeah, I like to roll with realistic companies and realistic brands and stuff. So that's what I'm all about. I have downloaded one of your Creators Club paint jobs. I have downloaded your Thomas one, so we'll have a look at it and see if it's showing up there soon after this run. And I'm not going to be doing the 377 run tonight, but I'll just, you know, go and see if it actually does work or not. But yeah, just looking at what I've seen then on the Brighton Mainline, I don't think it is actually showing. We're currently on the Nevica Dresden, folks. If you are just joining us, this is the 98th edition of All Aboard Live, our second one for this week. We had a 158 special last night. We have a nice little wrap-up on the 380 last night, but yeah, last night's stream was a ScotRail special. And we're back here again tonight on this 29th of July 2024. Currently doing the recent German loco DLC, the DBBR 218. Sorry, I'm used to the numbers being 1. 218. And we've got the containers. And they are the standard train sim wall containers. I remember ages ago I had the paint jobs of the other companies on the German ones, but unfortunately that mod didn't transfer over to Train Sim World 4. So we had the modded containers on the Train Sim World 3 era for the German containers. We have the modded containers for the UK containers, but not for the German ones in this era. So not sure why we haven't got them in the Train Sim World 4 era from the ones we had in 3, but yeah, I didn't really jump up and down about it. Didn't ask the question or anything. I just thought, okay, you know, sometimes it's better to let some things go, and I'd love to see more official real brands and stuff added to Train Sim World, to be brutally honest. I thought, you know, after we started getting, you know, some new ones with one been added, I thought we would have picked up a few more by now, but yeah, been lacking in that department. I reckon they need to, especially the US freight. Now we've been confirmed that the US freight hasn't been abandoned. Yeah, it gives us a lot of hope for some great US freight routes still to come. I know that High Iron Simulations are currently in their first project for Train Sim World with their loco bundle, but they're also doing a route as well. And like I said to you guys, I hope they are actually doing Feather River Canyon for Train Sim World. A pretty damn big route, but it's doable. Just think Clinchford Railroad with steroids. That's what Feather River Canyon is. I'll have to say that probably Feather River Canyon would become the greatest freight route release in Train Sim World if they did do it. Yeah, I just know how beautiful it is in Train Sim Classic, and just imagine how amazing it would be in Train Sim World. With the real drivers, yeah, well, there's certain time, depends on their timetable, what they've got, whatever, Now, I find, I've always found the same workers at certain stations and that. Like, I come across the same workers at most stations all the time. They're like, "Hey, Godfather, how you going?" I'm like, "Good, yeah, going good. How's your day been?" So yeah, I actually bumped in recently one of the workers I actually had that I was talking to actually at the Vivid Festival when they were on doing the techno train, and I'm like, "You remember me?" He's like, "Oh, you're that guy that does the YouTube channel and with the real trains and that." And I said, "Yeah." I go, and I was explaining, I do the simulation and stuff. So yeah, it was a quick 5-minute conversation. It was quiet at the time. The station was quiet. It was good. Nice little 5-minute conversation. I was actually coming back from my mate's house at the time. It was a Sunday a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it was. Okay, folks, we're going over the bypass, or I call it the bypass. It's very rare that we would drive through that way, all the way to where we're not going all the way to Risa anyway, but it's very rare we'll go to Risa through that way, unless we're going to Meissen or something like that. We go that way. That's mainly the only time we would go down through that rail there. Would be to Meissen. Remember, the maximum speed for a freight loco in Germany is 120 kilometers per hour. They do get special permission to go to 140 and even more special permission for 160 for certain scenarios, but it's more mainly when the loco's on its own or something like that, or it's empty. But yeah, maximum 120 is for freight service on the Deutsche Bahn. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't have too many paint jobs at the moment, because it chews up a lot more memory. So I 99% of the time I tend to, and when it comes to this time of the year, especially when we're about to move into another era of Train Sim World, I tend to delete all of the Creators Club content, and I keep all my mods and everything because I always write the mods down that I've got, and sometimes the mods will work on the next era, but I do highly recommend you guys not to. But when it comes to custom lines and custom engine settings and everything, I tend to convert them over to the next era every year. But I'll be honest with you guys, moving from 3 to 4, I've found quite difficult to sort of master until just now, technically, but the last few weeks I've got the frame rate working, but I still had this blur issue. But now I've got the frame. Now I've sort of sacrificed some frame rate now again, so I could actually bring in the detail without the blur. So NHS. I'm trying to think what Northern, is it? Is it a Northern 377? I've had the Stepper Connect 377 in the past. Oh, that's the green one, isn't it? Isn't that the same paint job we're getting on the 350? On the upcoming TSW5? I know the Dovetail are not happy about the leak, folks, but JD actually said something. And I reckon him actually saying something doesn't really make the situation any better, does it? It just pretty much confirms that it was definitely a confirmed 100% correct leak. It just proves it. Why would you say something? I rather you not say something, because it probably makes you look like a douchebag actually saying something. True? I would have just thought, okay, well, it's been leaked. Let's just leave it at that. This is why I said to you guys that they need to get a better relationship with Steam, so they, Steam makes sure that none of these things happen. So, to be honest, I'll be honest with you guys. I think they pretty much get what they deserve. You want to keep making the game and continue to ignore the real serious, outstanding issues. You're going to continue to get people out there that are gonna. I don't know what's going on actually, but it's like I don't know why I can't go any faster. It is all of a sudden just decided not to go faster. Don't know why. I've had this happen before, and I've had to actually stop the whole damn train. So I think that's what I'll be doing. We're going to be here to bloody midnight the way it's going. Okay. Okay, let's get the bar up. I don't know what's going on, folks. I've had this happen before. I don't know what's happened. The logo's just completely shit itself. Fortunately, I might have to move away from this one. Do not know what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna dump all the bad air. Okay, we'll wait for the bar to go back up. I didn't write Troy on the Creators Club, Chris. I just wrote Thomas, I think, and there was a bunch of Thomas the Tank Engine stuff in there. And then I seen the 377. I thought, oh, surely that's got to be it. It's very amateur, put it that way. It's amateur. I don't know what's going on. I can't get this up and running. We're stuck. We're just... I don't know why. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to retire from that, folks. We weren't able to complete that trip because the train is fucking stuck. All right. Can we get away from the Thomas the Tank Engine subject, please? Thank you. It's really getting on my nerves. All right. Just bear with me for a second, folks. I'll be back in a second. Can you trace that IP? Okay. All right. Sorry about that, folks. I just had to do something just then. Okay. My moderator has taken care of some business. Right. Do note that we have a moderator that is looking over our live chat in the background tonight, folks. He does work for the Australian Federal Police. As always, I do tell you guys that all our chat is being monetized and being looked over by our team. Okay. So yeah, that Troy dude just kept going on and on and on about his Creators Club thing. Stop trying to make the stream about you. That's what I say. It's not about you. It's about the community. You don't need to keep going on about a certain thing. And I can say that I had a look at his Crez Club paint job last night, and I can tell you it's absolutely shit. All right. Very amateur. Get on my level, GG bot. All right. Go back and suck up little laser jet's arsehole. All right. We're going to the London Overground. We'll do a regional one. Network regional tonight. Just something different for a change. All right, let's now head on to a night trip. Gospel work to Barking Riverside. I hope you do enjoy. Here we go. Bit of light cloud. No, it's probably taken it a bit too far, to be honest. It was all right. It was like I've seen the paint job, and I thought Thomas is not a EMU. That's what I looked at. I thought, nah, it's not meant for a 377. This is a bloody good route, I'll tell you that much. Day, night, there we go. All right. TPWS and AWS operational. Yeah, we got the regional railways one I did, when was it? A couple of nights ago, last week or something. Tickets please, tickets please, tickets, everybody show your tickets, and all of a sudden everybody just like... All right, everybody, free ice cream. Everyone jumps up, throws it up in the air. Whoop, almost lost my arm. Don't do that, you know. I can't believe somebody leaked the train Simwell 5. Yeah, I know, they're going the West Coast Mainline 5. Yeah, I know. The Aussie Don's been calling for the West Coast Mainline for quite a long time now. Yes, he certainly has. Barking Riverside, folks. That's where we're heading. Woof, woof. You know me, folks. This is one of the good ones. This is one of the good ones. Here we go. Don't forget there'll be a full replay of today's live stream, just like yesterday's live stream is on full All Aboard Live episode 97, Class 158 Scott Rail special is now showing on our YouTube channel. And we had a little bonus run at the end of the stream with free 80 trip on the Cav Cart. And yesterday we played on God mode with the jet wash lining. Today we're back at, we finally have fixed the damn issue that's been plaguing me for many months now of the motion blur on the tracks and on the sides of the logos and that, but yeah, that's all been it's all been corrected now, which is good news. Still a bit blurry down the edges further down, but I'm not worried about too much about that. But it's looking so much better now on the tracks and everything. It's beautiful. I can notice the difference already on here. Damn, it feels real. Woof woof, that's it. Gotta love the woof woofs. Parking station. My daughter wants to have her first doggy, and she wants to get a puppy, of course, and she wants a chocolate Labrador. That's her dream. She wants a chocolate Labrador. So yeah, we would be quite interested to see how my doggy reacts to another doggy. Well, that's, you know, I want to try to. So my doggy's about 8-9 years old, so it's quite interesting to see how she will react. But she's a very placid red-nosed pit bull. But when it comes to the crunch, oh yeah, she can go. Don't worry about that. Oh yeah, she can bite too. I already know that. And yeah, she don't like cats. There's that damn issue of the bloody, yeah, in and out of the train and going straight through the doors as well, and still doing it. Yeah, let me take off and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna take off, and no, it's not happening, because you know you gotta just go flying out and kill yourself. Oh my god. These are the issues that I said to you guys, that like the NPCs, the problems that just really need to be sorted out. It doesn't matter if I'm on DX12 with the custom engine, or I'm not on DX12 without the custom engine. If I'm on the standard sim with no mods, whatever, that still happens. And yet we've had all these other problems fixed up recently, but yet they've still got the real outstanding issues like that. Yeah. Oh, we're going to bring in some new dioramas. There's some new characters and whatnot. But the problem is they're going to cause new issues with the other NPCs. Are we going to fix them? No, we're not. We're not going to bother. No. We're not going to bother until the next train sim world. We're not going to bother until the end of the era of train sim world 10 years later. We're not going to bother because we just want people to continue to give us all their feedback, and we'll fix the problems later on. Oh yeah, but they put them on the roadmap, and then all of a sudden they're being removed from the roadmap and so-called fixed, and yeah, they might be fixed, but they just got a little band-aid over the top of it, and then the next update happens, and then the freaking band-aid goes flying off. It's back again. Oh yeah. But we've had a few of those, don't worry about that. Let's see how they react on this station, folks. They're behaving on this station, which is good news. So yeah, with Troy, Chris, you could find him, just type up Thomas, and it'll be in there. But I, like I said to you, I don't go through Creators Club. on the actual game itself. I always go to their website. I put the Dovetail account in, and I go through via the website, and that's where I always find the content. Sometimes I also find that you don't find the content on the actual game. You actually always got to go to the website. So, and I find that the subscribing to it is way easier than the circle of death on the actual game, and it always tells you when you're actually on the game, oh, you got your maximum of so and so, even though you're under the limit still, it still says it. So yeah, we had a class 800 go through here last time we come through here. Tonight, nothing. Yeah, there's cargo line pack number 2. The Aggregates DLC. It has got some mods to it anyway. It's the MRL is added to it, which is true to reality. Overground Green Lines, this station. Yeah, my apologies to Troy, but yeah, that's sort of, you know, started wearing thin. Oh, here we go, jetpack. Started wearing thin there towards the end. It's really started getting on my nerves. I've just, at the moment, I've been going through a few things in my life that I'm sort of having a breakdown at the moment, so I'm in the dumps. I got my reasons why, but yeah, I'm not in my headspace at the moment. Is not really, you know, going to tolerate too much. So it's not you, it's me. So I apologize. Now it's time for a bit of Beavis and Butthead. Whoops. South Tompton next. We go back to our... I have to say that this camera angle suits this route so much. It just makes this route so much better. We over the London Sky there. I think there's a district over there, and you got the main over there. That big tower in the middle there is that's London Bridge. Station underneath that, we know that. We've got that part of the network on the workshop. Well, I've got the complete London network mod that's on the workshop, and converts a whole bunch of routes into one. You got to have all the pieces to the puzzle for it to work. Nah, you're right, Chris. All good. All good, buddy. Yeah, it's just kept going on and on and on about it. It's just wears thin after a while. Kind of heard what... Oh, well, you smelt it, you dealt it. I'm joking. No, I was just watching a few of the Beavis and Butthead episodes recently, and I was watching one of the film clips, and all of a sudden it's just like they've just cut back to both of them on the couch, and all of a sudden he's just lifted up his leg and fucking let one go. So. And you can't beat that 90s humour, you know, like it's just... There's a lot of things back those days you won't get away with these days. No. Alright, don't forget we've got 2 more days of Train Sim World this week, folks. So we're live tomorrow with Tuesdays. I've already posted it up. We're live from 8 PM in the East Coast of Australia, 11 AM UK, 12 PM Central Europe, 6 AM Eastern States of the USA, and 3 AM West Coast USA. 7:30 PM South Australia, Western Australia, 6 PM. 10 PM New Zealand, 7 PM Japan. We'll be live tomorrow on Tuesday the 30th with another couple hours of Train Sim World, and then on Wednesday, midweek World of Trains. I still got to post that up. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I think I was meant to go to the Boston Sprinter tonight, aren't I? Or was that set up for tomorrow night? I think that might be set up for tomorrow night, actually. I'll have to double check that, actually, because I know I put it for one or the other. If I actually put it for tomorrow, tonight, then do know it'll be for tomorrow. It's definitely happening this week, so don't worry. Alright. Black Horse Road, next. Followed by, Limestone Queens Road. G'day to the railway guy, if you're watching, buddy. I know you were on the stream last night. Hello to you. And I know that the Great Aussie Venture came in earlier tonight as well. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Spoke to the Southern AU earlier today in the Discord, and if you are watching the Southern AU, g'day to you as well. David, if you're watching the Isle of Wight transport, hello to you. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Keep on kicking, buddy. Stay strong, stand up, stand tall. That's how we do it. Look at those beautiful lights over there on the building. You got the blue one, you got the other one. Look how nice that looks. Wow, that's stunning. God, these graphics make it look so damn real now. This is just absolutely blowing my mind tonight. Wow, that is absolutely dynamite. I got the enhancement mod on here too, I have to say that, so that just makes it even better. Yeah, this is way better tonight. This is the best I've seen the route so far. This is what it, man. It feels like I'm actually playing it on Unreal Engine 5. It's really detailed. I don't know what settings I've put in, but damn, this has just made the game so much better. Okay, I can see passengers coming off the floor back up there further, but obviously that's probably the draw distance doing that. Stand clear from the closing doors. Mind the gap when leaving the train.
Always try to carry a bottle of water with you. If you feel faint, seek help at the next station. Do not use the emergency call, as this may delay further reaching you.
So this route originally wasn't a overhead route. It was talked about for so damn long, and then it just fell through so many times. This route actually was so damn close to extinction with passenger services, that was. But because this route's always been a well-known freight corridor. So yeah, it's very heavy with freight. So if you went railfanning in real life, you wouldn't be disappointed up through here. You know, you get your freight up here through here as well. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be doing it for real and I'll be going, hey, I'm up the suffragette line. Coming out of Barking. Going up the Gospel Oak. Oh, don't worry, folks. You know, if I, you know, my plan is obviously, you know, if I'm going to do the World Rail Tour, I'm going to be documenting it all on the YouTube channel. You know, I won't be just doing it for fun. I'll be, you know, doing a full series. Even if it takes a few years. So yeah, I've got, you know, ambitions, you know, certain routes I want to do, you know. I don't really want to do the routes that are on the edge of cliffs or anything like that. Like anything like that. No. It's just like I don't want to be looking down and thinking, damn, this train's going to fall off the cliff. No, that's not me. There's one of the container mods. Some pretty decent frames through here too, it's not too bad. Lane Midland Road next. Man, I wish I could actually share this Creators Club, this custom engine with the community, man, this is one that I recommend you guys. The lines I'm using, they're just so damn good. Obviously, I'm DX12, so underscore. So you got mine is DX12 in capitals, DX12, and yeah, you put that through the Steam and the settings there. It's quite easy to do. And you go into the game folder and you go to the engine and put in the settings. It's quite easy. I'm only on a 3060, so imagine if you're higher than the 3060, you'll be definitely getting more FPS than what I am. If you want everything trains, head to Ipswich in Queensland. Next lot of school holidays, the museum in Ipswich, museum in North Ipswich, Queensland workshop. Yeah, next school holidays here in Sydney as well. They've got the big New South Wales Transport Transport Festival that's always on in the Sydney Terminal every year. Around NRL Grand Final weekend, it always is, usually around that time of the year. The Broncos are not going to be there in the finals at all this year, so I'm not going to be having to bother about finals this year. So, yeah, I missed out last year because it was stinking damn hot the weekend that they did it though. I think it was like 40 Celsius each day it was on. Even at the grand final, it was stinking hot. It was like 38 Celsius. But yeah, the main reason I didn't go last year is because of the heat. So hopefully it's not too bad this year, and I'll be able to go into it. But they got rail tours you can book in, and you go on certain trips and stuff. So I definitely love to do that this year. So yeah, it'll be a nice fun day out. Obviously, I'll say to them, I'm documenting it. Obviously, can I get all this? Need that. Can I go inside the driver's area? give me the keys. I want to drive it. Oh, I'll show you how to drive this old school red rattler. Back in my days, we used to be able to pop our head out the window and just play chicken. Some of the stories I can tell about the rails here in Sydney back when I was a kid. Damn. Yeah. I remember all the old rail crossings and all. Feckin' hell. I think there's only one that's actually on the same line now, and back in the days there was a fair few of them. There was a fair few rail crossings. Yeah, things have changed now. I remember the old rail crossing at Glenfield before they put the bridge over it. So how much I know about the old railway, the old railroad crossing at the old Liverpool Hospital before they put the crossing over there as well. I remember when I was a kid, I was actually in the children's hospital. The children's hospital was on the opposite side of the railway line, and you used to have to go to the railway crossing. So yeah, I was on the other side of the railway crossing for a couple of weeks in that hospital. So when I was a kid, I think it was before my hearing. I couldn't hear properly. I had something happen to me. Besides me getting the meningitis when I was 6 months old, and I was pronounced dead, and they revived me. I'm lucky to be alive, to be honest, and here I am almost 42 years later. Wanston Park next. I think Barking should be coming up very soon. We've got Woodbridge Park. Yeah, Barking's after that. I knew it was coming up soon. There's one route that I pretty much get the whiff that I'm getting close to. It doesn't matter either what way I'm going. I know I always get close towards a certain part of the track, and there's one route that I won't get bored with. I'll tell you, it's so good. It's so damn good. I wish they would actually add the old loco, the original, the old Overground loco from Train Sim Classic to this. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing it, even though I know it's a third rail. It's still be nice to see it. I wouldn't rule it out.
May I have your attention, please? Closed circuit television and remote video monitoring is in use at this station.
It's pretty good
For your
there.
personal
You're
safety and
into
security.
trains and that. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, you know my passions. Like I'm into trains. I'm into trucks. I'm into trucks more so because of my father. You know, being a truck driver for over 40 plus years. Before he became a massive sales rep for a big waste oil company here in Sydney, which actually has been brought out now. Apparently, I've been told it's been brought out by Clearway, or Cleanaway. So apparently they've brought him out. So yeah, I have a lot of knowledge on the roads, mainly here in New South Wales, because my dad used to mainly do New South Wales when he used to do his truck driving. My dad used to do work for a big company here in Sydney, and they're an interstate trucking company. They do interstate trucks as well, but my dad used to mainly do just New South Wales. Sometimes you go to Victoria, whatnot. Actually, by the way, folks, I just got to use the restroom real quickly, so bear with me. I'll be back in a couple minutes' time. Okay, sorry about that, folks. All right, we're back. Right. Let's drop that speed.
Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
TR8. Woof woof, next is barking. Yes, I do note our next Supermarket Simulator episode is going to premiere on our YouTube channel just before we go live tomorrow night. So it should be our 7 PM local time live uploaded video premiere. It'll premiere at 1080p ultra wide. Afterwards, it'll go to 4K ultra wide, and it will be our second preview of my Australian Real Brands texture mod for Supermarket Simulator. Not everything is going to be textured, so there will be still other stuff amongst it. As I did explain to you guys, what I'm doing is I've taken the UK textures mod and I'm overriding it with Australian stuff. So turning it into an Australian branding one. So some of the UK stuff's still there, but it's I've done a hell of a lot of work to it today. I've spent around about 6-7 hours on it today. It's gonna take a fair few days to get it completely done. There's a lot to be done, so gradually we'll work on it and add more to it. So the second preview will be on later on today. Approaching barking. The next station is barking. Change here for connecting services to the Overground and district lines. God, this reminds me of Stratfield a lot, this station. I don't know, it just does. It's a pity that they haven't updated this map actually, because this is the old map. You know, when they had the orange, it was all orange, and everyone was just like completely confused. But we all know they've gotten their own colour scheme now. So Jeffrey did a nice, Jeffrey Marshall, he did a really good documentary on it when it was first released, the YouTube stock map and Overground map. It was, yeah, quite cool. Riverside next stop. This section's fun because this is the fastest section of the route. Exit stage right. Keep forgetting about that bloody 40. It doesn't get shown on the map. It actually should be shown on the map, but anyway, it always gets me every bloody time. Look how beautiful that looks. You can't beat it. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's a great camera angle. I think the only main reason it was dipping the frame rate then is because it tends to think that it's still a low camera angle, and it's actually thinking it's over the top of the smoke off the stacks of the train. And we all know that when we go pan the camera over the top, and the frame rate dips like hell. They did fix that for a little tiny bit, but that was one, like I said, that was another issue that got a band-aid and got ripped off after a couple of updates. Alright, coming in the bloody one. Fucking Riverside. Choo Choo Tuesday is live tomorrow, the 30th of July 2024 from 8 PM the East Coast of Australia, 7:30 PM South Australia, 6 PM, 7 PM in South Australia. No, it's not, 7:30 PM South Australia. 6 PM Western Australia, 10 PM New Zealand, 7 PM Japan, 11 AM British Summertime, 12 PM Central Europe, 6 a.m. Eastern States of the USA, and 4 a.m. Texas, and 3 a.m. West Coast USA. 6 a.m. Toronto, Canada, and 3 a.m. British Columbia, Canada. Live tomorrow with another couple hours of train sim well for with your Aussie with a posse.
This includes e-cigarettes.
There'll be a full replay of today's live stream. It'll be in 1440p. Okay, there we go with that one. That was a very nicely done trip. Okay. All right, we are done. All right, thank you very much for watching today's action of Train Sim World 4. We'll see you tomorrow for more train action. Don't forget, we have posted some more rail shorts over the last 24 hours, folks. So I've posted a couple more, and I will be posting more again tomorrow morning. So do note there will be more of them coming your way, as well as some new truck shorts as well. I posted some new ones today, and also there'll be new ones again tomorrow. So there'll be a mixed bag of truck spotting and rail fanning. So do look out for those. And our Supermarket Simulator episode 19 will premiere just before tomorrow night's live stream at 7 p.m. local time. We'll see you tomorrow for Choo Choo Tuesdays tomorrow. It is Monday, isn't it? Yes, because I've done 2 all aboards this week. We'll see you on next Monday for episode 99. That'll be the first episode of August, and what a hell of a month we've got next month, ladies and gentlemen. Next Monday will be quite interesting, actually. It'll be the day after the release of Stage 2 of the Metro here in Sydney, so it's going to be a very, very exciting week coming up for me. So we'll see you next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and it is bye-bye for now.